The European Commission president is desperate to keep Theresa May in power amid fears that a leadership coup could disrupt the Brexit process and allow a more hardline Brexiteer taking over from her, it has been revealed. It comes as the PM's own MPs warn she could be overthrown within weeks if she does not return from Brussels next week with an agreement that trade talks can begin. Speaking to the Telegraph, one EU official said, "Mr. Juncker wants to support Mrs. May to avoid the collapse of her government. He is prepared to meet her at any time, including on days next week in the run-up to the European summit." The question over the Irish border is preventing Brexit talks from progressing to the next stage. Mr. Juncker will extend the deadline for Theresa May to settle the dispute to the eve of an EU leaders' summit next Thursday. Getty: The PM's own MPs warn she could be overthrown within weeks. Related articles: Jamie Oliver blames Brexit for his own restaurant failures. Tory Remainers condemn irresponsible Brexiteers in letter to PM. If the PM fails in her mission, the next chance to get trade talks underway would be in March, by which time she could face a leadership challenge. A formerly loyal Tory MP said, "I would give her a matter of weeks if it carries on like this." Speaking at Prime Minister's Questions, Conservative MP for North East Somerset and arch-Brexiteer, Jacob Rees-Mogg, said, "Before Mrs. May next goes to Brussels, will she apply a new coat of paint to her red lines? Because I fear on Monday they were beginning to look a little bit pink." Mr. Rees-Mogg also called DUP leader Arlene Foster as the new heroine of Brexit for refusing to sign up to regulatory alignment with the Republic of Ireland. This was seen by Leave campaigners as the government pushing for a soft Brexit. The Irish border agreement would have meant the UK agreeing to regulatory alignment between Northern Ireland and the Republic to avoid a hard border. The Brexit-backing MP for Wellingborough, Peter Bone, said at PMQs, "When the British people voted to leave the European superstate, they voted to end the free movement of people. They voted to stop sending billions and billions of pounds to the EU each and every year, and they voted to make our laws in our own country judged by our own judges." Are we on course still to deliver that? And if we have a problem, would it help if I came over to Brussels with you to sort them out? Irish Prime Minister Leo Varadkar said on Wednesday that Mrs. May hopes to offer a new version of the Irish border agreement. Mr. Varadkar said talks are now back on track following a call from the Prime Minister. He said, "Having consulted with people in London, she wants to come back to us with some text tonight or tomorrow." Getty: Juncker has extended the PM's deadline to settle the Irish border dispute. "I expressed my willingness to move forward as well. Because I want us to move on to phase 2, trade talks if that is possible next week." Party discipline has started to collapse this week with senior figures such as Ian Duncan Smith publicly talking about walking away from Brexit negotiations. Should talks flatline again, potential leadership candidates such as Boris Johnson, Michael Gove, and David Davis are said to be in a state of readiness. Getty: Varadkar said talks are now back on track following a call from the Prime Minister. On Wednesday, the PM was subject to an attack orchestrated by backbench MPs in the Commons, with one Tory MP offering to help her with negotiations if she cannot sort them out herself. Infighting is rampant in the party as 20 Tory MPs also wrote to Mrs May accusing pro-Brexit colleagues of being highly irresponsible to seek to dictate terms which could lead to the UK walking away. The air of chaos around the PM increased after Chancellor Philip Hammond admitted the cabinet had still not agreed on a target for the end state of Brexit amid concerns the PM is trying to steer the country towards a soft Brexit. Related articles: Tory lashes SNP MP as he insists EU chiefs to blame for slow Brexit. Jacob Rees-Mogg skewers Hammond over fictional Brexit divorce bill. 48 hours to save Brexit, Barnier says agree EU deal by Friday.